Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in overcast Chinook. We're having a Chinook today. It's going to get up to 16 degrees. Oh my gosh, here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It's going to be a nice day. And it's Friday, and it is a Fun Fold Friday. I'm just going to wait for a few of you to pop in here. Hopefully, there we go. We can see people joining. Thank you so much for being here. I love it when you join me. I love it even more when you join me and comment and tell me where you're joining me from. It's always nice to know where you are in the world. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. All right. It is Friday. Like I said, it's Fun Fold Friday, and I am pulling in one of my favorite fun folds of all time. Whenever I have a fun fold, or a bundle that I'm featuring, and it's like scenery, or you can make a scene. Hi, Krista. Happy Fun Fold Friday to you too. Hi, Michelle from South Carolina. Hello, Annika from the Netherlands. Everyone's popping in. Hi, Debbie Gass from Illinois. Hello, hello. Hi, Margaret from Virginia. Happy Friday to you too. Hi, Marie. TGIF. Yes, thank goodness it's Friday. Oh my gosh. Today, I'm so excited. 11 o'clock today, after I finish the video and I do my reel and everything. Jen is just that my timing doesn't work for her schedule. I know, I miss her too, but she did say that things, hopefully she can get back to joining us here. You know, if not live, I know my time doesn't work for everyone with their schedules, but live or replay, right? We can see Jen. Jen is still in touch with me, so I know she's okay. So thank you for the well wishes, and hopefully she's watching this video. Jen, people miss you and people love you. So comment if you're watching this replay, Jen. Okay, today I want to feature, we're playing with snowy scenes, right? So snowy scenes is a scenery. There's a whole bunch of stuff, right? There's globes, there's dies that cut out the paper, snow globe paper. There's two different types of snow globes. There's scenery. We've got snowmen and penguins and trees and snowflakes. Like I think there's everything in this little bundle, right? And I'm actually playing with the entire suite. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Jennifer. Hello, everyone. Hi, Ethel. Happy Friday to you too. So I wanted to create a scene, and whenever I like to create a scene, I did one yesterday, and I did a book bind fold, which is another favorite of my folds. But then today I thought, oh, what am I going to do for Fun Fold Friday? Yesterday was kind of a fun fold, but today is an even more fun fold. So we're going to play with a card that I love to make, and I haven't made this one in a long time, so it's time to revisit it. All right, let's flip the camera and get started. Hi, Lisa. Hello, everyone. I hope Jen feels the love we're sending out in the universe for her today. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna flip the camera. First, I'm gonna put my coffee down so I don't spill it. And we're gonna flip the camera and get started. Here we go. There we go. Okay, we got overcast skies, but it's gonna be a nice warm day. I'm excited about that. I have my charcuterie board with a whole bunch of stuff. Take a look at that. I call it my charcuterie board. It is the dies and the stamps from the Snowy Wonder. And let me just go ahead here and move these pieces out of the way. We'll raise the camera a tiny bit. I don't want to raise it too high because I know it gets further away from my voice, and then you may have to turn up the volume on your phone or your settings just to hear me. I'll try my best to speak as loudly as I can. I may have to get a microphone just to keep it all even. Okay, let's see. Hey, thank you, Becky. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your kind words. Hi, Claire. Hello, Anne Louise. Hi, Anne. Hello, Michelle Gent. Michelle loves the book fold too. Hi, Lorene Johnson. Hello. Hello, Betty. Hello, Micheline. Wow, everyone's here. Okay, let's get started here. We're going to start off. Let me show you what we're making today. We're making the step fold, okay? The step panel fold. So check it out. We have our scenery here, our greeting, and then we've got these steps on the side. And it is all of the little pieces. You can make this, customize this, whatever colors, whatever dies and stamps you want to use. And then the inside has I stamped Happy New Year because, you know, a lot of times you send Christmas, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So season's greetings and then Happy New Year inside. And I think during the video today, I will cut a piece of designer series paper to go here. I just forgot to do that. Thanks, Alexina. And I also forgot to like add a little color to the snowman's nose and the penguin nose and the windows of the cabin. So, and we're going to do some loose snowflake embellishments on here. So here we go. We're going to get started on this card. And don't worry about writing anything down. This is going to be on my blog. You'll be able to download the cutting and scoring measurements. The video is the tutorial. I've had several people ask me, can I get a PDF for this day and that day? I don't do PDFs every single day, guys. I do them weekly for like the people that purchase with me from Canada and they use this item code. I put it all together in one PDF format, but there's no, I don't write out the instructions. The video is the instructions. There's a QR code for each video. And the videos are here for replay, and I'm here every single day sharing these videos with you. So hopefully you can rewatch them. And I do upload a lot of my, my goal is to get all of my videos on YouTube. I'm working on it. So you definitely want to go check me out. Check out my videos over on YouTube because I'm going to be doing a lot more over there. So you want to definitely subscribe so you don't miss anything. All right, let's get started. We have Poppy Parade, full sheet of cardstock. We're going to cut this down in half at 5.5. All right, so 5.5 here. We're just lining up the 11-inch side at the top of the screen here. And we're going to cut. So you're going to be able to make 2 of these cards out of 1 sheet of cardstock, which I love. Then we're going to take this piece. We're going to line up the short edge at the top. And we're going to line it up at the 3-inch mark, okay? And then I want to show you something close up here so that you know what I'm talking about. On my arm of my cutter, I attached a piece of Terran tape, which is our tape that looks like this, our double-sided tape. I put that on the back of these increments back here so that I could see. My eyes, sometimes it's hard to see those increments if there isn't like a little bit of a background. So I just put that tape there so that I could see what I was looking at. And today I actually put a little tick mark. So we're going to cut from here. See that little pink tick mark? We're going to cut from there all the way down to 6 1/8 inch mark. So that's a little Sharpie mark, but I'll be able to wipe that off with a little hand sanitizer later. So that's just a little tip for you on the trimmer. And then, so what I want to do now is I'll bring back the cardstock. I'm going to put this into the trimmer and I'm going to line up the long edge with the 3-inch mark. Okay. Like that. And I'm up against this ridge at the top. Now, when I close the arm, I'm going to use, it makes a big difference, Wendy. Yeah, absolutely. And Michelle did too. Okay, good. Yes, I'm not alone in the world with being able to see these tiny increments. Okay, so I'm taking this blade and I'm close up one more time. I want to show you our blade in case you're not familiar with our trimmer. So the trimmer blade is the dark gray one, okay? And there's a little tiny, see that little triangle in the middle? That's where the blade sits. And do you see this line right here? I don't know if you can see that, but I'm pointing at it with my take your pick tool. That's the line that I want to line up with the 1 1/4 inch mark. So that's what I'm eyeballing right now. So I know you can't see it from the screen, so I thought I'd zoom in and show you that. Okay, so we're lined up at the 3-inch mark. We are going to pull that blade back to the 1 1/4. I'm not cutting yet. It's not engaged with the cardstock. I'm just lining it up at the 1 1/4, and then I'm going to push it. And then I can actually feel it, like piercing the cardstock. No, Annika, it has not come off. It has not peeled off. It's still there since I put it on, oh gosh, a long time ago. Okay, so now it's pierced the cardstock. I'm going to pull the blade back slowly, and I'm going to stop at 6 1/8 of an inch. Okay, and then I'll lift my arm, not my arm, but the arm of the blade. And there you can see the cut line, okay? So with this card, we definitely have one side that's bigger and one side that's smaller. The side that's bigger is going to be where the image is, okay? So when you look at the card, this is the side right over here. So I wanted this to be bigger to accommodate the globe, okay? The snow globe. So that's why this is the bigger side. So now what I want to do is I'm going to flip the cardstock over and line up the long side, okay? So our increments for our tiers are going to be right on this side down here, okay? So I'm flipping it over because I want, so another thing you need to remember when you do this, because I had to make these a couple of times, so don't make my mistakes, right? I actually put my lines here and that wasn't correct. So the part of the card down here, the skinnier part down here, that's where these little tiers are gonna go. So I need to put my score lines on this side. So I'm gonna take this, pop it back into the trimmer and line up the edge with 1 1/4 inch. Okay, and now I'm going to move my blade out of the way because I don't need to cut. I want to score. So the light gray scoring tool, we're going to score up to that cut line, not beyond it, just up to the cut line at 1 1/4. Okay, so there we go. Just gently up to the cut line. And then I'm going to move the cardstock over to, now when you get my card kits this week, this is all going to be done for you. You'll get the instructions emailed to you, but in case you want to make more, because I think you might want to make a bunch of these cards. They're so easy. And so I love the fun. I don't know. They're just so fun, right? Then you'll know how to do it and you'll be able to watch this video and pause, replay, and watch how this is done. So I did 1 1/4, 2 inches, 3 1/8 of an inch, and then 4 1/4. This is our middle line. Now with the middle line, I want to do it all the way across. Okay, so I'm going to cross over that cut line. So we're going to go 4 1/4 all the way across, and then we'll extend down to 6 1/8 of an inch, and one more just up to the cut line. And I'll review that in just a second here. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, 4 score lines that just go up to the cut line, and 1 center line that goes all the way through. Okay, so that's our card base. So the easiest way to fold this up, okay, we're done with the trimmer. Just trying to read your comments too. I don't always catch them, guys, because I'm looking at my project and I'm not always looking at the screen, but I will come back. I will come back. Thank you, Yvonne. I do like to make it as easy for you guys so you can recreate this, right? Because that's where the joy is in card making. Okay, so we're going to fold it in half. Easy peasy, right? So fold it in half. Let me grab my bone folder and we'll burnish the score lines. Okay, so we're going to burnish those. Easy so far. This is the left side, my focal point. Now I'm just going to take my fingers and gently bend these score lines. So the first one is going to be a mountain. The next one will be a valley. The next one will be a mountain. And then that center one, I'm just going to go back the other way and make it a valley. And then we have a mountain. So basically you're just kind of like accordion folding these ones into mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, valley. Okay. So just like that. And that's the structure of the card. So easy. And we are making sure, or I'm making sure that this is exactly, it's like, I know it's going to be the size of a regular card because that's how I scored it, right? 5.5 by 4 1/4 scored in the middle. So it's still going to fit into an envelope, but it has so much dimension and so much interest when the recipient gets it and opens it up and it all comes together. Okay, so now we get to do the fun part. I have some designer series paper. I got these little strips, and these will come in your kit as well. So we'll put that down first. That one's just going to go across the bottom there. And we'll just add a little bit of glue. I love that side with the holly berry. But for my card, I chose to use the stripes. We've got that Poppy Parade and the Garden Green coming through. And I love the coordinating colors from the designer series paper. Okay. Now, on Monday, I was showing you the designer series paper, and the sheet with the globes on it is just epic. Bring that into the screen. So I'm talking about this sheet right here, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, I gotta stop reading your comments because I won't be able to get my card done. I'll come back. Okay, so we have this sheet of designer series paper, and it has 2 types of globe. It has a long, elongated, oval kind of one, and then we have the round globes. So if we count, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 globes on a sheet, right? So is that right? Did I count it right? 3 and 3, 6. Yeah, 6 and 4 is 10. 10 globes, and you're going to get 2 sheets in a pack of DSP. So that's 10 globes, and guess what? They thought of everything, right? We've got We've got our die to cut out the round part, and we've got the bottom part as well. So I've got these put together with some Post-it tape, and I have actually sat here for a little while this morning, and I was cutting these all out. So you get the top part, and then you get all the bottom parts, and I'm going to do that with the round ones too. So what I did was I just took this, and I just went and cut that one and that one and that one, and all of them. I got to get the round ones done, and then once you do that, put on your favorite movie or something like that. Just have a go at, you know, cutting all these globes out, and then you'll be super happy that you did, because then they will be ready to go for your project. So I want to share, I have already done that. And the one I'm going to use on my card today is this one with the log cabin and the trees. And I've got this petal pink bottom. So then once you get them all isolated, you can actually change out the bottoms if you wanted to. I think this is the one that goes with it on the DSP. So I think so, but it really doesn't matter. And you also have the dies, so you could cut your own out of cardstock if you wanted to. And I love that this bottom piece, this die that I'm talking about, is big enough. Where'd it go? Okay, right here. This die is big enough that you could stamp, like on a piece of basic white, you can stamp whatever your favorite greeting from your favorite stamp set, and you could cut that out and put it on the bottom of your globe. So fun. Okay, so we're going to put the bottom of the globe right there, and then we'll put the top right there. How fun and easy is that? Now that's a little high for me. Let's bring that down a little bit. I'm glad I didn't press it down too hard. Okay, so we'll bring that down a little bit, because this is right at the top of the card. I want to give it a little bit of space. So we'll bring that up like this. There we go. Look at that. So easy, right? Okay, now I've got I have a little bit of die cutting and coloring done, because you've been watching me stamp with these all week long, right? So what I've done is I've already cut out my white pieces, and I've done my stamping. I've got my little penguin here. I've got some trees. I've got a log cabin that I stamped with pecan pie. And I've got the holly berry. This is a 2-part die set die. You've got the berries and you've got the greenery. We've got a little hat. I'm missing one little piece, and that is my snowman. So let's grab one of my die cuts over here. It's just off the screen, but I'm just going to put this down and show you, in case you missed any of my videos this week, how you can actually die cut first and then stamp. So there's my snowman outline. I'm going to bring in my Memento ink, and let's move this card out of the way for a second, and let's grab my stamp. So this is the stamp with the snowman. So we'll ink that up. We'll stamp right over top. So I'm just hovering. I haven't touched the cardstock yet. Hovering to make sure I'm there, and then press down. Super easy. Okay, so I'll close up our ink pad. What else do we need to stamp? We need to stamp our greetings. So I'm going to bring in Poppy Parade, keeping everything coordinated. And I have the stamp that is Season's Greetings here on my block. So let's open up our Poppy Parade. And this die will come in your kit. This is one of the stitched oval dies from the Greetings of the Season, and I actually have it here on my desk. So this is the Greetings of the Season. I've been using these since they came out. They are so amazing. You get 9 of these awesome dies that you can fit a lot of your stamping, or not just greetings, images, right? And they already have the holes to make them into a tag. Now the item code, if you're just looking for those dies, is 164112. Okay, so, but if you bundle it with this stamp set, you're going to get all of it, and you'll save 10%, and it's 164113. Another die set that I wanted to bring in that you could also use is this one. It's called Christmas Labels. Have you seen this one? This is amazing. I'm going to be using this on so many of my Christmas projects, tags and different bags and boxes and stuff, but it's got a lot of greetings. There's a set of 12, and you get these 4 awesome dies that will cut out, they'll cut out the cardstock, but then you can stamp your greeting in the center. So lots and lots of options this year. Always, right? Stampin' Up's always coming out with new things for us. So I just wanted to show you that in case you missed it. All right, so we're inking up the Season's Greetings, and I'm going to hover over this little die cut here. Beauty of photopolymer stamps, as you can see where you're stamping. And there we go. So we've got Season's Greetings in Poppy Parade. Now I'm going to grab my blends, and I'm going to grab, let's see, what color do I need? Pumpkin Pie and Lemon Lolly. Let's see. Pumpkin Pie, Lemon Lolly, and what else? Should maybe, no, I'll leave the candy cane the way it is because it's red and white already. So it is traditional candy cane colors. So I'm taking my Lemon Lolly. I'm just going to add some color to the windows, make it look like a soft glow of candlelight, or just, you know, people home in the house having fun. Now, Pumpkin Pie, I'm going to bring that in and add a little bit to their noses, and they're not going to see the penguin's feet, but I'll just add the color anyway. Now, the door of the log cabin, I was just thinking maybe I will color it Poppy Parade. Why not, right? Yvonne says she likes helping others. Well, I share that with you, Yvonne. I love to help people too, which is why I do what I do. This job, this opportunity, it is exactly what it is. It's an opportunity to come live here and share all of this beautiful stuff with you is something that I hold near and dear to my heart. I love to share because it is so much fun. And when things are fun, why not share, right? Okay, we got all our pieces. Now what are we going to do with them? First, Rose is going to close her ink pad because I know that makes you nervous, and it makes me nervous too because it is an accident waiting to happen, right? Okay, one more thing. Well, let's do the front part first. Okay, so for the people, the snowman and the penguin, we're going to add a little bit of glue first to the snowman's head up here, just a tiny bit like that. And we're going to put his hat on. Let's put his hat on right there. I'm going to tilt it a little bit, make it look more realistic and fun. Okay. Excuse me. We're not going to sneeze or cough today, hopefully. Okay, so what I want to do, we can build the back first. So let's build the back. So I'm going to take the big tree first and put a little bit of glue just on the bottom of the tree. And when you're looking at your card, you have the parameter of the top of the card and the side. You don't want to put anything sticking off the side. You don't want to put anything up above this line, imaginary line up here, because that is the parameters of your card. So when you're going to fit it in your envelope, you don't want to go out over those lines, right? So we're going to put that tree right there. And then we're going to put the log cabin in front. So I'm being very mindful to only put the glue on the bottom, because if I had put glue up here on the tree, then when I put it in the envelope, it would be glued to the envelope, and you don't want that, right? So we just need enough glue to adhere it down like that. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to this tree. I got an extra tree here. Okay, so we're going to just put, whoop, that one went flying on me. We're going to put this tree over here. We're just kind of filling in this white space, if you will, in the background here. So there's the cabin and the trees. All right, we've got another tree. This one's a die cut tree, so I didn't stamp that one. It's just a die cut one. And that's going on this, okay, let me give you the side view. This second mountain here, okay? If I bring in my card front, I'll show you. You can put, and I made a little boo-boo here and glued it shut, but if you want your card to sit nicely with spacing between these little step panels, sorry, I'm a little off the camera there, make sure that it sits here, because I tried putting the penguin on this mountain, and when it stands on a mantle, the penguin was like bending over my greeting. So I just wanted to explain that, why you want to put them on these tall parts of your mountains, okay? So for the penguin now, I'm just going to add a little glue to the bottom. Let's flip all these over and add the glue to the bottom. And the same thing with the tree, to the bottom, just the bottom. And I'm only going to use one of these green trees, so I'll just use this one. Okay, so we can put the tree down first. It's really up to you. This is the fun part. You just put things and arrange them how you want them. So let's put that tree right there, and we'll bring in the little penguin. We'll tuck him in right there. And then the snowman, we're going to put the snowman, I'm going to put him in and make sure he goes down to the bottom so he's not covering up too much of my background. press that down so you can see there's the side profile where they're all sitting. So fun. I love it. Okay, so now let's see. We do have an extra tree that I put glue on, so we better put that down before it's too late and it sticks to something it's not supposed to. I'm just going to tuck that tree right in there. And then I have a candy cane. I'm going to put that candy cane in the penguin's hand. He's having a nice yummy treat. I love candy canes. Love, love, love. I love anything mint. I am definitely a mint lover. So I had to put a candy cane on my card. Okay, so there we got our little images and we still have our greeting. And this holly berry, I'm going to put that right over the hole. So you see how it can be a tag. You can attach twine if you want to, but I'm going to just cheat and put a little bit of glue right there. And I'm going to put that holly berry over that circle. And then no one will ever be the wiser, only you guys who are watching. Okay, so you can turn these tags into they don't have to be tags. You can make them whatever you want. So now I'm going to flip that over and I'm going to add some dimensionals. And I went ahead and I trimmed up my dimensionals, all the backings, and they're all on one sheet here ready to go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add that little tree. I'll use it on my next card. It won't go to waste. Okay, so the greeting is going to go down here. And I'm really lining it up at the bottom, and I've got to make sure that I don't go off this edge, right? Because remember, even that little snowman, I might have to bend his little hand in to get him in the envelope. You want to make sure you're spending all your time on a beautiful card. You want to make sure you're going to be able to mail it, right, in an envelope. Okay, so there's the front. One more thing, last but not least, we need our little loose snowflake. White, oh, what is the word properly? White loose snowflakes. Okay, so we're going to add some of those, and I like to just take my glue and add the dots where I'm going to put them. So one there, and let's put one over here. We're just going to kind of like fill in that white space. Okay, so now we're going to add our snowflakes. So grab a big one and put it there, and another big one. I'm going to send you a bunch of these in your package this week, and then you can use take your pick tool or whatever it is you have. You can use your tweezers or if your fingers are small enough, or you might want to get a little person to help you, pick these up and put them into place. But this tool is a game changer. The take your pick tool is my best friend. Love it. Well, it's a close second with the silicone mat too. I love my silicone mat. All right, so there's the front. Now the inside, we're going to open this up, and there's my little penguinies just there. It opens up flat, so you can sign the inside. Oh, one of my snowflakes went flying. The snowflakes are wanting to move. Let's put that back on the front. I didn't give it enough time to set. Okay, so we're going to grab our white piece for the inside, and we're going to stamp with Garden Green. We're going to stamp Happy New Year on the inside. Okay, Happy New Year. All right. I love when I see a stamp set with Happy New Year because it's always a good thing to send New Year's cards, right? To get someone's year off to a great start. It's always nice to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of glue to this white piece. And then we'll put that down like that. And then as I mentioned, there's a spot right here where you can put whatever your heart desires. You could put a piece of Designer Series paper. You could put another one of these die-cut images if you wanted to, another penguin, or the possibilities are endless, right? But I was thinking I would bring in some Designer Series paper. Thank you so much, Lori. Yes, it is such an adorable bundle. Let me just grab, you know what, I have some of this paper, and I love how there's Garden Green and Poppy Parade in this one. So this is going to pull all of my feature colors in. So let's take a peek of that piece of this, and let me measure because I haven't done that yet. Let's see what my space is here. So we've got about, I'd say 2 and, we could do 2 3/8 by 2 1/8. So 2 3/8 by 2 1/8. So I'm just going to bring my trimmer in, see what I've got for my scraps here. and see, 2 1/8 by 2 3/8. So there's 2 1/8 and 2 3/8. And that's going to be a nice little pop of color for the inside of the card. I always like to bring something into the inside of the card that matches. There we go. Look at that. Love it. I mean, if you're really inspired, you could add more designer series paper to the inside, but I think just one little piece is enough. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put this down here like that, and you could still put an image on top if you wanted to, a die cut image. There we go. I know, Maria, I agree with you. It's the cutest set, right? I cannot wait to scrapbook with this one. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much fun. You know, if you have if you are a family that lives in a winter climate and you do lots of winter things like we do, we go snowshoeing and sledding, and there's Christmas lights that we love to look at in the winter. We have a zoo lights here at our zoo. Like this bundle is going to be fantastic for scrapbooking and card making. So there we have it, my friends. I hope you like this one. I had a blast making this card. And no two cards are going to be the same when you use all of the different globes. You know, like here are some of the ones that you're going to get. You're going to get all these different bottoms. You're going to get all these different images, right? So, and I've only cut out one sheet. So well, maybe I cut into the second one. I'm not quite sure, but I was just having a blast cutting all these little images out, having them ready to go. And yesterday my husband came in the house with the mail and he had a card for me. And I got this one as a swap card from my team member, Bonnie, and look what she did. She used the same suite I'm playing with this week, and look at her fantastic card. And she pulled in this color, this designer series paper, which has petal pink and pumpkin pie. Now that is a non-traditional card if I ever seen one, right? And look how stunning that is. I love what she did. Pumpkin pie card base, and then she matted her squares onto petal pink to pull in that petal pink color. She stamped with petal pink. Oh my gosh, Bonnie, if you're watching, I love, love, love your card, and it is such a good time because I'm featuring this one this week, so I wanted to share that one with you. That's from my team member, Bonnie. My team is amazing, and we do a thing called swapping every month, and it's an optional thing that we do. You can sign up to swap, and then however many people sign up by the 9th of the month, they make a card, and they make it 9. If there's 9 people, for example, they make 9 of every card of their card and send it to the people that signed up for the swap.